Okay, 1e here is finding the limit of 7 as it's going towards 2. This is the limit of a constant way back when we first started limits, so this answer is 7. Real easy. 1f is the one where when I plug in -1, I get 0 in the denominator. Here, this is factoring. Do you guys remember what type of factoring? It's got 4 terms, so it's grouping factoring on the top. So I'm going to group the first 2 and the last 2. Okay, what can I pull out from x to the 4th plus x to the 3rd? There are 3 x's in common, so I'm going to pull out x to the 3rd. Now I divide both by x to the 3rd, so I'm left with x plus 1. The other set of parentheses, 2x squared plus 2, what's common is the 2. Pulling out the 2. So I'm noticing a typo on my study guide. So I'm going to add an x here. And I'll do that when I make your study guide, because I just had the first copy here. So instead of pulling out just a 2, I'm going to pull out a 2 and an x. And now I'm going to divide both things by 2x, so I'm left with x plus 1. That's a lot better, because that's what's supposed to happen, these two to be the same. Now, for factoring by grouping, remember you're going to factor out the x plus 1 again. And I'm left with x to the 3rd plus 2x. That's the numerator. In the denominator, we need to factor x to the 3rd plus x squared. I'm going to factor out x squared, and I'm left with x plus 1. Now, what's my limit value? It's going to -1. But before I do that, what cancels out? This one with this one. So I'm left with x cubed plus 2x on the top over x squared on the bottom. Now I can plug in my -1 value. So when I plug in my -1, I get -1 minus 2, all divided by a positive 1. So I get -3 as my limit value. So when you see your study guide, you'll see that I'll change 1f to the correct thing there, because I had a typo.